Hi, if you don't know who my name is Liam, and I'm here to distract you from life, and today I'm continuing a series which you guys really enjoyed. A couple days ago, last week, I did a video about Van der Von Odd, which you guys really enjoyed me exploring the drag universe with drag queens that are outside of RuPaul's Drag Race, and inside of those comments, you guys suggested that I check out a drag queen called Aquaria. Get it? No, what I was gonna do today, what I am doing today, is I am looking into a queen called Aquaria. Well, I'm actually more telling you about Aquaria because I've done my research in the past, and we're gonna be looking at some photos a little bit sooner in the video because the last time I didn't do that so soon, and this time I kind of want to get into that. But before I do say that, if you're new to this channel, here I make 2 videos every week, usually always pop culture related. I have 2 series going at the moment, one where I'm reviewing Game of Thrones and doing kind of like a Game of Thrones ripoff kind of thing, except it's me just recapping Game of Thrones really sassily, and the other one is I'm doing this where I'm just looking at some drag queens who have not been on RuPaul's Drag Race. And if you enjoy those kind of videos, you can hit the subscribe button that's just below this video. It's like a little rectangle, it says the word subscribe. If you hit that button, you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, now that that's out of the way, Aquaria. So, what do I need to tell you about Aquaria? First of all, I need to put you back. So Aquaria is a 21-year-old drag queen from New York City, super young queen to have this level of skill inside of her makeup. But what we need to focus on here is that Aquaria is not a makeup artist. Well, I mean, in my mind, she freaking is a makeup artist, but that is not what she wants to be known for. She is a drag queen. So if you check out her Instagram, which is where she is mainly famous for at the moment, but she's got Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and all those links will be in the description below. But what we find when diving into the Aquaria universe and everything that she's put out is she is a phenomenal performer to start off with. And I'm gonna be putting up cutscenes and all that kind of stuff while I'm talking about this, so I'm sure you've already seen some of those. But I want to get into looking at some photos really quickly off the bat because I've already told you why. So I'm gonna start down a little bit further inside of her Instagram because that's where you should really go check her out. And the first image I want to look at is this one. Now, this image it's kind of what Aquaria became known for, and I don't know this for a fact, but Cortana is talking to me. So I don't know what this is for a fact, but I feel like this is where Aquaria kind of got her rise to fame by doing this series where she did something so clever. So she takes, I don't know if she really does this at the moment, but what she was doing is she takes memes and creates them into these drag persona looks, which is so creatively clever. So how she describes her kind of fashion style, I guess, is the idea of taking something so ridiculous and putting a glamorous look on it. I mean, the reason why I'm doing this series is because I don't really know too much of drag queens outside of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I think for someone who had completely reviewed all of RuPaul's Drag Race the last season, I think that's kind of silly. But the reason why I say that is because I don't know if anyone else has done anything quite like this. So the image we're looking at right now, you know the meme? You know that meme from that telenovela? You know what I'm talking about? So she's done this, and there's a couple of things that I want to talk about this image as well. So Aquaria learnt her makeup eons ago, before there were all these YouTube tutorials for boys. A lot of the YouTube tutorials back when Aquaria was learning makeup were for girls, and it was how to apply everyday makeup for a woman. And what she did was learn a lot of fundamentals and taught herself those kind of techniques. And the reason why I'm saying that in terms of this photo is because she's done many clever things to make this look a fashionable, beautiful image and look. So for instance, she's contoured with a triangle. You know, like that's the kind of queen she is. She takes ridiculous things and makes them into fashionable looks. So another really good example of is this one. Now, I mean, we all know this meme that was going around. I mean, for instance, this is what the caption is to the image. So I retook my senior photo and brought my ring light with me so that my highlight would be poppin'. I love being extra. Now, I don't remember who this guy's name was, but he's a YouTuber. He does a lot of makeup stuff. Really young guy as well. But so you would have seen this image. I'm not gonna put it up because I don't care too much about that. We're talking about Aquaria today. But there was this image where he went to prom and he put on makeup, and the ring light that he brought with him reflected off the makeup and it made him white, like a ghost. So that was the kind of situation, it became like a really funny image that people shared around. Anyway, this is who Aquaria is emulating, and again, she stated in a number of these images that she's posted that she's not trying to make fun of anyone. It's just heightening a glamorous, funny situation. Anyway, so I want to look at a couple images that Aquaria has posted that really highlight her immense skill. Oh, and also a complete sidebar. There was a moment that I've noticed that Aquaria had orange hair while she was in boy mode. And I mean, damn. That is the kind of person I want to be/date. you know, there's a very anyway, so there's like a little bit of celebrity impersonation going on here as well. This Miley Cyrus is incredible. I mean, that tuck though. Anyway, so there's this that looks absolutely phenomenal, but there's also something that I really wanted to talk about was her Lady Gaga impersonation. I mean, this could have been season 9 when Lady Gaga walked in and they said, this is the Derek Barry of the series. Aquaria, not that I'm saying that Aquaria would have been the Derek Barry, but damn, what a fantastic... Okay, so I don't know if I put this clip up already, but I might now, where she's doing a performance as Lady Gaga, and with that lighting and everything, that could have been Lady Gaga. So something else that Aquaria does really well as well is there's this kind of gender thing going on here as well, which is a really nice, interesting touch. I love seeing queens doing those kinds of things just because it's a very, it's just a very, I don't really know how to explain why I love that so much. It's just a very glamorous, artistic appeal that it's a representation of blurring lines in gender. And that's why I love that so much. But there is something that now again, I don't know if this is something that Aquaria is really known for, but there is an image that she's most recently posted where she's doing like a really fantasy outlook, and she's got this elf image here, which is a whole other aspect of her drag, which I kind of hope is something that maybe I need to go a bit further down, but this is something that I've just seen as maybe a new era of Aquaria going into something that's very fantasy based, and doing similar things that we saw Vanda Von Odd doing, where she was doing a lot of costume style stuff. Do I have glitter in my eye? I feel like I have glitter in my eye. I don't really know or get a feel for what her personality is like, but talent-wise, she is absolutely incredible. Now, in terms of will she be on RuPaul's Drag Race, I mean, I feel like that's not really a question I really care about asking or really care of, simply because I feel like we're getting into an age of RuPaul's Drag Race now where queens can rise above RuPaul's Drag Race without actually being on RuPaul's Drag Race. I feel like it's something that may happen more and more frequently now, and it almost might feel like for queens, and again, I'm not part of that universe, so I'm just speculating here, but I almost feel like it would be, you know, like when you go on X Factor, say, I mean, well, not if you go on X Factor, but you know, contestants who go onto X Factor, they've got a stigma attached to them that they're famous because of a reality TV show. And perhaps this whole RuPaul's Drag Race situation is you became a pop star in terms of X Factor by your own merit, and you grew that way, or you almost had a fast track with RuPaul's Drag Race. That's just kind of the feeling I get towards it. So do I actually care if Aquaria is going to be on RuPaul's Drag Race? No, because she's going to continue to do what she's doing, and I don't really care about asking that question. But she's phenomenal, and I really recommend you go check her out and follow her on all her social networks, and who knows, maybe she will be on RuPaul's Drag Race, and we can all say that we knew her before then. Guys, this has been so much. If you enjoyed these series, please make sure to let me know that in the comment section. From the last video, I have done a tally as well with a bunch of drag queens that you guys have recommended. Please let me know of any other queens you'd like me to have a little look into and explore, and I can like know what I discover, and let me know and I'll put it on the tally. Yezies? Yeah, so for everyone who is just interested in Aquaria and listening to this, you can like totes go now, because I'm gonna be talking about me for a second. So guys, as you know, I am moving to a new location, which is down, far down into the cold, and I mean, it is a chore. Let me tell you, getting an apartment in a place where you don't live currently is a mess. And also, I had my credit card hacked, which wasn't good. It didn't help me at all. And I don't even understand how that happened. And it's a lot. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. But that's gonna be happening in a couple of weeks, and you guys are gonna be traveling with me to do that. I'm gonna be going on a boat with my car. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you're new here. And guys, I will see you in a couple days for Game of Thrones. Bye!